The villagers started gossiping about Ugomma. Some said, I think her beauty is a curse because why can't she find a husband even after so many suitors? Especially the girls that have always been jealous of her. Once upon a time in Umudike, there lived a beautiful girl named Ugomma. Ugomma was so beautiful that even the men from the neighboring villages knew about her. But there was something different about her. She had many suitors but could not find a husband. Any man that comes to ask her hand in marriage, on their way going home, they would suddenly develop deep hatred towards her. Each time she tries reaching out, they would curse at her as if they never knew her. This kept going on and on until her 10th suitor, Emeka. This time, Ugoma had already pictured her future with Emeka. She felt the gods had finally answered her prayers. But Ugoma's worst nightmare happened again. Ugoma cried all day, but this time, she decided not to let it slide. She confided in her friends, and they advised her to meet with a powerful seer, Nneka, the wise woman, who is known for her powerful charms and potions. Ugoma left for Nneka's place. When Ugoma got there, she narrated her story to Nneka and asked why she could not find a husband. I need your help, Ugoma begged. You are beautiful, yes, but there is a spirit that watches over you. He is your spiritual husband and he has vowed to make you his forever. Nneka replied. Ugoma, looking so confused, and asked, what do you mean by spiritual husband? Your soul is tied to him and he will not let any man have you. His name is Ivoke. Your parents went to him when they were trying for a baby, and Ivoke promised to bless them with a beautiful daughter, with the condition of bringing her back to him as a wife when she gets to a marriageable age. Ugoma, hearing this, cried and pleaded, wise one, what can I do to get out of this situation? Nneka gave her a list of things to buy for sacrifice to appease Ivoke in order to break free from his curse. Ugoma went back home and confronted her parents about what she had just heard, and they confirmed that it was true. Ugoma's mother narrated the story of how desperate they were after waiting for 10 years without any child. So they decided to take matters into their hands and approach Ivoke. But however, they never knew Ivoke would keep to his word. Ugoma felt so frustrated. She left the house and went to her friend's place and told her what she was going through about what she had just discovered. The next day, Ugoma went to the river bank at night with the listed items, which were small goats, 3 tubers of yam, and a bottle of schnapp as listed by Nneka. Ugoma placed her offerings on the ground and called out Ivoke, I come to you with these offerings. At first, nothing happened. She called out again. Suddenly, a shadowy figure emerged from the river. Ugoma could not believe her eyes. She had never thought she would see a spirit in her life, let alone calling on one at the middle of the night at a river bank alone. She was so scared but decided to choose her freedom instead. Ivoke laughed and said, my beauty, I have been waiting for you since the day you were born, and now you have finally come to me. Ugoma screamed, I want to be free from your shackles. I don't belong to you. I want to get married to the man I love. You have been chasing away my suitors, but this time, I won't let you chase Emeka from me. Ivoke growled, you dare say the name of another man in my presence? He said, you belong to me and only me alone, he screamed as he disappeared. Ugoma fell to the ground. She was so shocked and scared, as if she had just come back from a trance. She went back home that night thinking about what just happened at the riverbank. The villagers started gossiping about Ugoma. Some said, I think her beauty is a curse because why can't she find a husband even after so many suitors? Especially the girls that have always been jealous of her. At first, when her friend Oma told her about the gossip going around about her, Ugoma felt sad, but she remembered that she had a bigger problem at hand. Ugoma was so restless and desperate for a solution. She returned to Nneka. Please help me. I can't live like this, she said. Nneka looked at her with pity. You must make a choice, Ugoma. You have to be brave and courageous because no one else can save you. You must go back to the river bank at full moon and confront him. Ivoke is a very stubborn spirit. He will not let you go easily. The night of the full moon, Ugoma went to the river bank and called Ivoke. Ivoke, I am here. Show yourself. She said it again, and at the third time, the water started bubbling. A very handsome man walked out of the water, laughing. Ivoke replied, My heart beats. Why have you come to me? Ugoma angrily said, I am not your heartbeat and will never be. I have come to break the covenant you had with my parents. You made the decision with them and not me. Ivoke angrily replied, You are mine and nothing will change that. Just as Ivoke was about pulling Ugoma to the river, Ugoma's mother screamed, Leave my child alone. She has done nothing to you. Ugoma was shocked to see her mother. Mama, how do you know I was here? Ugoma's mother replied that she had asked her friend Oma and Oma had told her everything. So she decided to follow her secretly. Ivoke looked at Ugoma's mother and laughed. So you think I was not going to keep to my promise? I have come to take what belongs to me, for it is time to make her my own fully. Ugoma's mother fell to her knees, crying, Please take me instead and leave my daughter alone. She is innocent and deserves to live a normal life. I can't watch seeing her sad for the rest of her life. Ivoke angrily shouted, And who told you I can't make her live a normal life? She is mine and mine alone forever. I will let this slide because I cherish her a lot. Now take your daughter and prepare her, for I shall officially make her my bride in 1 month time. Now go, Ivoke said as he disappeared back into the river. Ugoma was so scared as she fell to the ground crying. Her mother tried consoling her. My daughter, don't worry, everything will be alright. I promise you I won't let you live like this, she said as she tried consoling her. Ugoma's mother held her daughter as they both went home. Ugoma promised her mother of never going alone to the river bank, just as her mother requested. A week passed. Ugoma was weeding her mother's garden and she heard a voice that whispered, You have 3 weeks left to become mine. Ugoma was shocked, and as she turned, she saw nobody. She ran back inside, where her parents were seated, and asked, Papa, did you say anything to me? Her father replied, No, my daughter. Then Ugoma knew it was Ivoke. He was here, Papa. He was here. I heard his voice. Her parents looked confused. Who was here, Ugoma? Her mother asked curiously. Ugoma said, Ivoke. I heard his voice at the garden. He said, You have 3 weeks left to become mine, she said, crying. Her parents were so shocked. Ugoma's mother fell to the ground crying. Ivoke, leave my only child alone. She's the only one I have. Leave her and face me. That day, Ugoma rushed to Nneka's place. Nneka, I have come to you again. Wise one, please save me from Ivoke. I can't be living my life in fear and sadness. I am ready to do anything to get out of this situation. I know my parents made a covenant with him, but it is now my fate to break out from this covenant. The last time I tried confronting him, like you said, he almost took me away. I was only lucky because my mother showed up. He also spoke to me today at my mother's garden. Please help me. I have only 3 weeks left. Wise one, please do anything you can, Ugoma said. Nneka, after listening to Ugoma, she told her to come back in 3 days so that she can converse with their ancestors for a permanent solution. Ugoma left Nneka's place. On her way home, she met her friend Oma. Ugoma, where have you been? I have not been seeing you these days. Even the maidens' meeting that was held today, I came to find you before leaving, but your mother said you already left. What is going on? Is it about Ivoke? Please talk to me, Oma said. Oma, a lot has been going on lately. I could barely sleep or have peace of mind. She told her about meeting with Nneka and how she can't wait to break free from Ivoke. 3 days later, Ugoma went straight to Nneka's place. Wise one, I am back. I could barely eat nor sleep since the day I left your place. Nneka replied, Fear not, for the gods have given me a solution on how you can break the covenant with Ivoke. Hearing this, Ugoma was so relieved and could not wait to hear every details of it. You will go to the river bank at night. Trick Ivoke to have a drink with you and make sure he have a taste of your urine. That alone will break the curse and he will never come to you again. Ugoma went back home and told her parents about the solution she got from Nneka. What if Ivoke noticed something fishy and hurt us? Ugoma's mother asked. Ugomma assured her mother and told her not to get worried because she knows their ancestors will guard them. That night, Ugomma took along with her 2 bottles of palm wine. One was mixed with her urine and the other one was just the palm wine she carried alongside bushmeat and a mat. She got to the river bank that night, laid the mat and arranged the food and drink. "Ivoke, my love, your Ugomma is here," she said. "Please come out and meet your bride." Then Ivoke appeared. "Have you accepted to be my bride?" he asked. "Yes, I have finally come to my senses and I will be yours forever," she smiled. She was terrified inside but acted all strong outside. "Please have a seat with me as I serve you." Ivoke, that had turned into a handsome man, smiled as he sat on the mat with her. Ugomma served him bushmeat and drank from the first palm wine bottle, and then she poured from the second one to his cup. She drank hers to avoid any suspicion, and then Ivoke drank from his cup. And immediately he started screaming, "What have you done to me? How did this happen? Just broke the covenant. How did you do it? No, this can't be happening to me. No!" He screamed as he faded into the thin air. Ugomma became free. Her parents joined her in rejoicing for her victory. They all went home rejoicing that night. The next day, Ugomma went to Nneka with lots of gifts to thank her for saving her. Ugomma also thanked her friend Oma for sticking by her during the most difficult time of her life, and also appreciated her other friends that recommended Nneka to her. Ugomma finally had peace. Most of the suitors that once left started coming back to apologize and indicated their interest on marrying Ugomma. However, Ugomma was only interested in Emeka. They got back together a month later. They got married and had beautiful kids together. They had a beautiful and blissful marriage. Moral lesson: do not give up. Always seek for help when you find yourself in a difficult situation, and also do not be desperate and endanger your future. There is always a solution to every problem, no matter how difficult the case may be. Like and subscribe for more videos like this.